Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish the Conqueror. We have successfully finished all the quests in our colony, the Haven lands, but we're not quite completely done yet. We have to collect the spoils from this last very challenging combat, which we, for some reason or another, didn't really get around to do last time. But yeah, we definitely saw two chests up here. Okay, 100 gold coins, vicious barb, charm. Oh, has an effect when it's in your pack. That's a thing. Oh, okay. Like, yeah, like I think they're also called charms in Diablo, right? Diablo 2 had them. Does Diablo 3 have something like that? I don't even remember now. But yeah, Diablo 2 definitely had that. Okay, +1 to bloodletting. I mean, I don't really remember. What is bloodletting? Cultural support, combat. Wait, is this bloodletting? No, that's brutal blow. Bloodletting. Sounds like a combat ability. I mean, there's no tab for special abilities or anything. Bloodletting. Should I know what that is? Am I just being very stupid right now? I mean, it didn't give me any skill that I didn't have before. Huh. +1 to bloodletting. I mean, it seems like, it sounds like it would give me a chance to make an enemy bleed on attack, which I like. I just wonder, it seems unlikely that there wouldn't be any kind of way to look at those. Can I click anywhere else to show like other active effects or something? Or rather passive effects that are currently active? Weird. I mean, I'll take it. And since it says that it has an effect just by being there, I'll believe that. Ukadosh trophy. +20% to bleed resist. Huh. Oh, only he's the only one who had any kind of necklace so far. I mean, I haven't really had much trouble with bleeding yet. Poison has been much more common. I'm not sure if they're functionally different at all. They're both just damage over time, and there don't seem to be any different damage types. I mean, the rest of the party ideally shouldn't be attacked nearly as much, but I think the physical armor is gonna do more in the long run, unless we really start fighting something that, you know, or enemies regularly that make us bleed all the time. But so far that's not the case. Ukadosh leather, 60% up to 5 and 2. Okay, that's. And +10 to poison resist, I see. It does not have any slots, though. Oh, hers actually has an empty slot that I never bothered to fill. I mean, right now I can really only put more armor in there, and that's not really all that useful. I mean, armor-wise, this is slightly better. 5 and 2 instead of 4 and 2, and the poison resist, so I guess she might as well take this. And we'll sell that one. Okay. Now, what do we have in these rooms? I wonder if they're... I mean, I would suspect there to be more enemies in there. At least originally, but now that I've finished the quest and the dungeon is considered cleared, I think, because the boss is dead, the enemies might have respawned if there were any. But I don't see like any NPCs, any friendly NPCs moving in here to reclaim the place. So maybe it's all unchanged. Well, there's nothing in here. Yeah, I don't know. This definitely looks like a room that would have had enemies in it. And this one, this here. Wait, what? Oh, that's not something we can interact with. Huh. I was totally expecting either a potion or some sort of temporary buff that would have made the boss fight easier, maybe? Weird. Maybe both of these rooms had enemies in them, or something else to do. Okay, well, that's a lot less exciting than I hoped it would be, but at least we got those 2 chests. We learned about a new type of item altogether. That obviously makes expanding our inventory space, backpack space, more interesting than I initially thought it would be. Of course, there's also, you know, the limited space for potions, which don't stack and which will be pretty vital, I suppose, later into the game, further into the game. Anyway, so that was nice. Finally claimed our rewards after that very close victory last time. Now let's actually head into the vault. We're supposed to talk to the commander of our battalion here. Cody, Oscar... Oh, Oscar's... Kakambo? I think Kakambo might be the general. Who's Cody? Oh, the quartermaster. Okay. You join the quartermaster of the South Battalion as he goes about his work, his dog at his side. He kneels. Welcome, Prince. I'm a loyal man of Haven. Please let me know how I can help. He gets up. Then he kneels again. Sorry, I'm Cody. He rises again. He's plainly nervous around royalty, but he calms down quickly when he returns to the piles of supplies. As they bake in the sun, he carefully examines each crate and barrel, running his fingers over the goods, looking for any signs of rot or infestation. So you're a quartermaster here. I have that honor. General Aquila picked me personally. Okay, never mind. Aquila was the name. But Kakambo sounds familiar. Has that name been mentioned at some point? Maybe not. I might be making that up. Anyway, General Aquila, yes. I definitely remember hearing that name. She knows who is going to keep things regular. Says I'm quite a natural quartermaster. Okay. The general also told me to give you information. Can I also get some actual supplies? Well, of course, Prince, but he leans forward and runs his fingers over the arm of your armor. This is better than anything I've ever had to give out, really. I don't have anything to offer you. But wait, he points at a crate behind him. I think there's an enchanted flask in there. Oh, that would be nice. For the scouts and explorers, which you are, I guess. I think it'll be useful. Please take it. Thank you. So you have information for me. I keep track of things. I get a lot of books and maps, histories and campaigns in Sacramentum. I made sure to look at them. I know stuff that might be useful. The vault's a big place after all. Okay. Wait. So will you give me that information or... I guess not right away. Seen any action since you got here? Some rebels were hiding in the gates when we arrived. They were in the upper windows. They were foolish enough to shoot at us. We returned the favor and we were better. Since then, things have been quiet. You're a natural quartermaster? That's what the general says. He picks up a leather jerkin and holds it reverently. I'm just good with things. This jacket, if it's looked after right, it might save a life. I guess I just never forget that. I like my job. Only one thing that would make it perfect. And what would be perfect? I keep the supplies. I don't keep the books. I get them and then I have to hand them to Rusty, the records keeper. And he gets angry. What's Rusty's problem? He's very sensitive about the battalion's papers. Never lets me look at them. He knows I'll treat them with all the respect they deserve, but, well, fair's fair. I wouldn't let him look after my breastplates either. Okay. Tell me about yourself? He already has, I guess? He instantly grows guarded. He pets his dog as he talks. I'm a loyal soldier, Prince. You can rely on me. I volunteered for this mission. This is where I want to be. I can be fully myself here. It's not always like that in Haven. So you're not comfortable in Haven? He shakes his head. I mean no offense. It's just that it's only out here that I can be fully myself. He wipes off his brow. Wish it wasn't so hot, though. And you're allowed to bring your dog. The general likes dogs, if they're properly trained, and Oscar here certainly is. He rubs Oscar's belly. What is it about being on the frontier? We have problems out here. Real problems. Real danger. We're all trusted to do our best, and we all have to rely on each other. It all matters. It makes other things that matter less, fall away. The general understands that. That's why she picked me. how does the General see you? She sees me like she sees all of us. We're pieces in her machine, a big machine run by her, a perfect machine. She sees me as a really good piece, and she treats me that way. She can be hard to like, but she is the best. Like me, in my way. Huh, okay. So you say you have valuable information. I do. However, none of it will do anyone any good until someone has found their way to the other side of the Vol gates and met a Vol envoy. Okay, so I'll come back to you. Fair enough. And here we get a potion, I guess? Well, first of all, we get the proper introduction to this area. You have reached the northern border of the Vol. The weather grows hotter the farther south you travel. The Vol is a scorching, sandy land full of tough, serious people. And slavery, which we are going to abolish if at all possible. You pass into the Vol. The pass into the Vol is blocked by an enormous stone fortress. A combination castle, trading post, and defensive barrier. The Vol gates exist both to keep invaders out and to keep the poor Owen of this land in. Well, okay. Please, can I now have my potion? You have found another of your battalions, freshly arrived from Haven. There are rows of tents to the west and piles of supplies to the east. They are trapped outside the massive closed gates of the fortress. A guard kneels and bows his head. Welcome to the South Battalion. Lots of us are out securing the area. General Aquila is waiting for you. He points to the west. Okay, thank you. Can I now please have my potion? Thank you. Should I don't know. I feel like Patricia and Terence need healing much less often than Atantuo and Elspeth. I don't really know why seems to be drawing so much attention, but I definitely feel that way. Honestly, he might be better off with a third potion. Honestly, yeah, you know what? That's probably... What am I doing? Wait, what? Why'd I don't know, I got confused there with my buttons. That's fine. I think he's actually better off with 3 potions for now. She's generally been doing fine with only 1. And he's definitely taking a lot more hits, generally speaking, so yeah, I guess it's actually better. Hey, Oscar. Bark. Okay, demolitionists. Hello, Kakambo. Who are you? Why does your name sound so weirdly familiar? You meet Kakambo again. Oh, the heroic soldier who you sent back to the front. Oh. Well, this is a bit awkward. He kneels as you pass. You look in his face for signs of resentment or anger. There is only resolution. Whatever your differences, he is still a sworn and decorated soldier of Haven. His kind doesn't make half efforts. Okay, man, I'm glad, but I mean, obviously, he must have some thoughts about me that maybe not so nice. Okay, there's things to read. There's Rusty. And there's the General. Another book. Rusty. Well, right, of course, Rusty. We were just told about him. Derp. You meet the records keeper for South Battalion. He's trying to keep all his ledgers and scrolls organized and intact in this hot, dusty cave. It's leaving him in a constant state of low-level rage. Fortunately, he knows enough to keep his anger under control when he sees you. Greetings, Prince. He remembers to kneel. I'm Rusty. I keep the history of the battalion. General Aquila told us you are coming. I am honored. What do you keep track of for South Battalion? Everything that might be kept on paper. Orders, ledgers, and of course the battalion history. I would like to see your papers. Rusty shudders in horror. But of course, you are the prince. This all belongs to you. You can touch all of it you want to, even with dirty fingers if you wanted to. I mean, I wipe off my hands. You clean off your hands. Rusty nods with appreciation. Then he notices a speck of dirt you missed, and he winces. Yeah, well, I'll look at the records. Yes, they are records. Lots of records. Rows of numbers lined up one after the other. It gives you a flashback to the interminable lessons your mother's tutors forced onto you. Add this, subtract that, endlessly. You wince and turn away. You also keep the history. He reverently opens a polished wood crate, revealing a stack of dusty leather-bound books. This is called the South Battalion for now. Its true name is the Home Army, 2nd Battalion. We have served Haven for centuries. My father and 2 of my uncles served in the Home 2nd. Do all battalions keep a history? Of course, it is a source of pride. However, almost none of them have as storied a record of service as we do. I guess the 1st Battalion would be an exception, presumably. What is the Home Army? It was the first army of Haven, the oldest, tasked with protecting the borders of our small country from invasion. Haven has great influence, but our actual homeland is not large, as you know, of course. The Home Army does go on expeditions, of course. Sometimes it spares a battalion for a mission of great significance. So this mission is important. Of course. You, a Prince of Haven, are here. That says that the expedition to Sacramentum is of the greatest importance. Queen Sharon has communicated that she cares greatly about settling unfinished business here. Well, I mean, it is about time. Appearing beside you, General Aquila clears her throat. That is enough of that, Rusty. I need that report I asked for. Rusty apologizes and returns to work. Well, that is, I think, the first time in the entire Spiderweb history that I'm aware of that another NPC actually interferes with another dialogue, another NPC dialogue. Huh. Very interesting. I wonder if she would have done that if we had actually talked to her first. As I guess I should have, but you know. Anyway, you meet a General of Haven. Her armor bears rows of decorations speaking of service all over the known lands. Her skin is deeply tan and leathery, and she isn't bothered at all by the baking sun shining on her. When she looks at you, she is hard to read. She's been fighting battles for many years, yet she is bound to almost whatever you say. She stands and sizes you up. Then she kneels. I am General Aquila. Welcome, Prince, to the South Battalion. We are ready to fight. Report, General. Aquila gives you a little nod, like she's quietly judging you. I mean, she obviously is. She says, we have made camp and secured the area. We are close to opening the gate into the fortress. When it is open, you will have access to the wall. We took some arrow fire when we arrived, but we dealt with that decisively. Then she rises and takes her seat. They attacked us? There was some brigands in the fort when we arrived, the sort of parasites that always appear in a war. They fired arrows at our scouts when they arrived. We blasted the windows with mage fire. Oh, okay. Quickly evened out that situation. What's happening in the Vol? Rebellion. We learned that much from the Vol on the roads during the march here. The Marsh's hold on the Vol and their Owen was unstable when the calamity happened and Haven left. In our absence, the Owen entered full rebellion. Okay. The Marsha and the Owen? Really, we have to ask that? The Marsha are the rich, the owners and the masters. The Owen are people who fall too far into debt. They make up for it by signing their lives away to serve a Marsha. Queen Sharon valued this vessel. They are very profitable for us. She helped the Marsha keep power in return for gold and stone. So the Owen are slaves. I would not use that word in the Vol. The Owen hate it because they still have their pride, even if they lost their freedom. The Marsha hate it because it makes them seem like what they are. Yeah, okay. I mean, it still is exactly that. Is everyone in the Vol an Owen or a Marsha? No, many in the Vol don't own an Owen and are not poor enough to be an Owen. Okay. However, since Haven left, the Marsha have grown richer and forced more of the work of the people to become Owen. The free folk are scared, thus rebellion. Yeah, I mean, can't really blame them. I will have to straighten the situation out. I hope so. The Vol has a treaty with us. You may read a copy nearby. They promise us land, trade, and tribute. They stopped giving it after the calamity. I know the Queen wants the Vol to be a vassal again. Who sent you here? She sits up straight and proud. I was nearing retirement, but then Queen Sharon summoned me. She personally selected me for this mission, as she valued the Vol as vassals so much. She also, I believe, wanted the best here to advise and serve you. She thought my unworthy self was the best choice. I will do my best to please my mother? I mean, I don't want to say that. I'm not my mother, I'm a prince, and I will do what I see fit. That sounds a little bit too, I don't know, too much like a, what's the word? I don't know, too much like a little kid who's just grumpy. But I guess ultimately, that's what it comes down to. Yeah, sure. General Aquila is appropriately chastened. Of course, Prince. I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to chasten her at all. That was more... But the first option was so dumb. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to please my mother? Seriously? No, I'm not. I'm going to do what I think is the right thing to do. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to gladly take someone's advice, who's, her advice, since she's as experienced as she is. It's just, why were all of those dialogue options so dumb? It's what it is. Of course, Prince. I'm sorry if I seem too familiar. I have a lot of advice for how to pacify a rebellious vassal. A lot of experience. I hope you will honor me by listening. Yes, I will. South Battalion is here, eager to get to work. Right. Why were you sent to second? She told us that. Why do we ask this? What's up with this dialogue? Most of it is great, but some of it is just not good. Weird. I still feel compelled to ask this just to see everything there is to see. Queen Sharon wanted the soldiers sent to the Vol to have a strong leader. Normally a general doesn't command a mere battalion, but this is a very special case. She values the Vol. Yes, we know. You have a long record? I do. She rattles off the list of vassals, rebellions, conquests, and victories taking place on all of the continents of the known world, stretching back to before you were born. You managed to look like you were paying attention through the whole thing. But apparently, since we as a player don't get all those details, I guess that means that he actually was not paying attention. Oh well. Tell me more about you. I am a soldier of Haven. You start to ask for some elaboration, but you decide against it. She is a private person, or maybe her job is all of her identity. Also, I mean, it's really none of our business and not important. What do you think of the Vol? A wealthy, prosperous people, very honor-bound, very serious. There is much to admire in them. That is why the Queen gave them favored status, I'm sure. A pity about their current rebellion. Fortunately, such weakness tends to work to the advantage of Haven. I mean, I guess you would see it that way, wouldn't you? What do you think of the Owen and the Masha? The Masha are wealthy and vulnerable, thus making them very useful to Haven. The Owen have proven to be competent warriors, and they feel theirs is the moral cause. Well, yes, it kind of is. This can make them useful allies as well. Which side would you help if you could choose? You're trying to trick me into making a moral judgment. I'm not trying to trick you. I openly ask you to make one. Whatever. I have seen too many vassals and allies for that. I have seen lands full of cruelty and bizarre practices that can be shocking. For me, the Masha and Owen are just two groups of screaming warriors, annoying but potentially useful. Okay. It's not a very satisfying answer, but ultimately it also doesn't matter. Tell me about the Vol gates. The Owen have taken them, I believe. They think that we are coming to help the Masha crush their rebellion. They are foolish trying to keep us out. When they are gone, I trust the gates will be empty and ready for the Vol to return. Okay. I mean, are we here to help the Masha crush their rebellion? That is up to you. When you have a treaty in place in the Vol, I will accept your orders to enforce it. Fair enough. Do you think it will be restaffed in time? Of course. Trade with Haven is very profitable. Many in the Vol will want it resumed once the war has ended. Okay. I would like advice about taming the Vol. I mean, yeah, sure, I guess. Of course. Queen Sharon selected me because my expertise might be useful. Based on my past campaigns, I can describe the steps those in your position usually follow to get a vassal to obey a treaty they signed. You are, however, the prince. It will be your decision whether you take my humble advice or not. I mean, I asked you for it. Now, spit it out already. How should I begin? Oh, okay, that advanced the quest. So, not taking her advice wasn't even an option. Okay, sure. We can do nothing until we can re-enter the Vol. Our vassal has sealed the gates. This is an intolerable insult to Haven. My mages are working to break open the entry gate. Once it is open, you will be able to pass through and enter the Vol. Okay. Who is inside the fort? Brigands, I believe. Robbers and other parasites. The Vol abandoned this fort, so they took it over. Our scouts say that they've left all sorts of traps inside. Your mother, the Queen, assured me that you would be fully equipped to deal with them. I mean, I hope. What if some Vol attack me? It will be your decision. If I were you, however, I would respond to any attack with instant, overwhelming, decisive force. Yes. Okay. We'll see about that. Why am I going through? You have all the soldiers. It is true. For once, she looks nervous. The Queen gave me orders. They were very clear. Until you have a treaty in place with some force in the Vol, and until I can use my limited forces to decisively enforce it, I am not to cross the border. I only have 300 soldiers. That is not enough to pacify all of the Vol, not unless you can find us an ally in their lands. Okay. I mean, it still seems like a good idea to have the prince accompanied by more than 3 soldiers, as competent as they may be, but, you know, I guess the Queen has a lot of trust in us. I think, yeah, that's all then. Okay. Seems like it anyway. What the heck? Okay, that was the explosion happening just as I was going to read this book. Yeah, the gate is definitely open. Okay, reading a book. How to read a book. How not to get hit. A tactical guide. Tactical guide. Okay, so that's not the treaty that she was talking about. Oh, maybe it's one of these two. The military of Haven is rich in healers, or both the magical and non-magical variety. Wait, haven't we read this before? This seems familiar. However, the power of even the most skilled healer cannot keep up with the damage a skilled opponent can dish out. That is why Haven's warriors should find ways to prevent their opponents from attacking at all. Yes. Well, maybe this is new. The first paragraph seems familiar, or the first sentence did. For physical warriors, attacking with stunning and knockback can prevent foes from striking you. Yes. For magicians, terror and slowing effects can save you from much suffering. Summoned allies can keep your foes at a distance. Your infamous shockwave spell can prevent entire groups from attacking. Finally, if you are lucky enough to recruit an Ariel mage, you can gain the ability to charm your foes. This can be devastating. Yes, I mean, that is the long-term plan. Okay, and yes, also, as you were reading, there was an explosion to the south. A pair of Haven wizards have unleashed a formidable wave of raw energy. Moments later, bars of the iron gates start to twist, creating a wide opening. They walk off happily, satisfied with a job well done. The way into the Vol gates, and thus the Vol, is open. Yes, thanks. Okay, let's see what this is. The Vol, an introduction. The Vol is a rocky, mountainous land in the southwest corner of Sacramentum. The Vol people are builders and stoneworkers, makers of massive halls and imposing fortresses, like this one. The Vol are not aggressive warriors, preferring instead the safety of their mountain keeps. Their merchants and builders roam all over the continent. For Haven, the Vol Masha, the owners in Volish, provided luxurious stone goods, fine carvings, semi-precious stones, and polished marble. Haven's ships carried these Vol goods to the known lands and sold them at a great profit. In return, Haven provided military aid to help the Vol Masha maintain their unstable nation. This was necessary because the Vol Owen, those who owe lifetime servitude to the Vol Masha, constantly threatened to rebel. Okay, fair enough. Treaty of Vassalage between Haven and the Vol, year 459. And I've kind of forgotten what year we have currently. I should know. I used to know at some point, but oh well. Here is outlined a vassalage contract. Is vassalage actually like a real word? Unlike brigandage and monsterage? Maybe? It sounds a little bit made up, but maybe it's not. Anyway, the vassalage contract between the mighty Empire of Haven and the Vol, between King Kael of Haven, King Kael, I guess, of Haven, and the Council of Thabulin, elected representatives of the Vol Masha. Okay. Haven declares that the Vol is a favored vassal with all protections included. An attack on the Vol is an attack on us. Thieves and rebels in the Vol are an offense to Haven and will be removed. Full trade between our powers is guaranteed. As the Vol is favored, it will receive all due benefits in conflicts between it and other states of Sacramentum. Haven will also help the Vol to quell any rebellion of the class commonly called the Vol Owen. Okay. Well, this will have to be drastically changed, of course. In return, the Vol grants Haven full movement in their territories and full consultation on any political matters. Land for 2 forts will be provided for Haven, and the Vol will protect the security of those lands. This agreement will last as long as Haven and the Vol exist as independent peoples, so agreed in sacred bond by both parties in the year 459. Okay. Okay, can we now talk to Rusty a bit more? We keep the history. Who they all? What is the home army? The mission is important. Oh, okay. So Aquila always ends the dialogue like that. Huh. Not really sure why that's necessary, but I mean it's a nice touch. It's not really, obviously it's just dialogue. It's just, but I just don't remember another NPC ever chiming in on a dialogue in any of the previous Spiderweb games I've played. I don't know. It's just an interesting detail, I think. Okay. Anyway, I think we're now ready to enter. Yes, you enter the Vol gates. The Vol mostly abandoned this fortress. Havenlands were mostly empty, and the Vol couldn't spare forces to man it. They have their own rebellion to deal with. It's not empty, though. There must be defenders here. Some of them were shooting at your forces. You listen carefully. Occasionally, a muttered voice or a few footsteps echo to you. All right. Well, there's only one way for now. You enter the central courtyard of the Vol gates. Lots of trading used to happen here. When the gates were abandoned, piles of stuff were left behind. It was preserved well by the dryness and the dust. About 40 feet above you to the south, you see windows. There is an office or a control room up there. For a moment you see someone watching you from up there, then they disappear into the shadows. Okay. That opened that gate. Nothing in the box. Nothing in that box. Unfortunate. I guess, even though it's sad that there were plenty of materials still lying around here, we can't pick any of them up. 2 levers. That didn't do anything. That opened that gate. No, that doesn't turn anymore. Stuck. Huh, okay. I mean, was there a gate here? Maybe that opened? No, I don't know. Still only one way to go. This is not open. Alright. Seems suspiciously empty so far. You pass rows of pens, each held shut with a massive iron gate. You watch for intruders or guards, but nobody's inside. But then the ground vibrates under your feet. You hear iron scraping against stone. A nearby gate starts to open. The Vol gates do have their defenses, and someone somewhere is controlling them. When the Vol gates were abandoned, stray monsters moved in. When the rebels took the fort over, they used these monsters to make traps for you. Not the warmest welcome to the Vol. Okay, scorpion and huge lizard. Well. Okay, 1 damage. It's not that bad. I mean, you might as well start with a buff, a blessing. 7 damage, but no poison. I mean, the scorpion. Yeah, I think the scorpion needs to go first. So we go with this one. We haste and bless ourselves, and that was very good damage actually. If we were to step down here and then use this, I think that's a worthwhile use of our points. Almost killed that scorpion. Let's finish the job. Okay. Alright. So, wait. One lizard just missed? I didn't see the text indicating so, but he didn't, or she didn't take any damage? Well, no one did. So that's good. Maybe I should have attacked the lizard because potential cleave. Okay, now she took some damage. Some more damage, I guess. Yeah, she was attacked before, though. I mean, these enemies are not particularly threatening. I also wonder if I really was expected to maybe head into either of the outer nations first before finishing everything in Havenlands, because that last quest with the Rusty Barb leader was obviously, or definitely was by far the hardest combat or series of combats that we had to deal with so far. And this definitely feels more similar to the earlier fights that the earlier quests that we dealt with. What's happening? Nothing. Deal as much damage to the Scorpion as possible. Okay, it did get to attack, but it... Wait, it didn't deal any damage, but it did poison. Okay, so that can happen. Well, I mean, I guess I'm going to... wait, what? How do I... Not like this. I actually pressed P for priest spells, as if this were a worm. Okay. Cure the poison to avoid unnecessary damage. I should maybe also heal her, because obviously... Oh, right. Not sure how scorpions can possibly come from here. But yeah, this game definitely has no qualms about just spawning enemies that clearly weren't there before. Two scorpions to deal with. I could send one of them running. Okay, that worked. You can take a step back and attack that one. Okay, weakened, slowed, and confused. You can switch places. Rebuff yourself, and actually, wow, nice. Finish off the Scorpion right away. Yeah, you can heal Patricia. She might be attacked by those lizards. Lizard was slowed, but still... They still got the turn, so I don't really know. Oh wow, there's so many more scorpions. And a sand scorpion too. Well... I wonder... Hold on, that's not what I wonder. If I cast... There is friendly fire, but will I slow... Will this slow my party? Or does the slow spell only affect monsters? This is a bit of a risk to take, but I would like to find out. I have no real reason to assume that it doesn't affect the party. Maybe I should experiment with that under safer conditions. I could make that Scorpion run. This only costs one, yeah. Fear for 2 turns. I mean, 2 turns is really not that much, but it does buy us some time. You know what? Send the Sand Scorpion running. Okay. You can use a heavy blow to try and kill this lizard quickly. I'm actually going to stun the Scorpion and deal a good amount of damage to it at the same time. You can renew the buff. Okay, some minor damage. Not a big deal at all. Kill you. Okay. There we go. Now we can focus on this one. Please just walk there. Alright, we should be able to finish it off. Nice. First Scorpion is returning, but we should be able to get some attacks in. You just attack like that. Save your energy. Yeah, you definitely save your energy as well. Again, not quite dead, but there we go. No misses so far. Pretty sure none of us have missed in this entire series of combats. You can use a shock. Not sure how much worse a Sand Scorpion is than a regular Scorpion, but probably worse. Okay, there we go. That went pretty well. We only regained 1 energy after this combat. Okay. And there's nothing to grab here. This also didn't open, only the other one. Okay. Well, that went alright. Individually, those enemies weren't very tough, but it was a lot of them. We had to use quite a few abilities here. to make it through. Oh, this will lead us to the other side of the bridge. Oh, never mind. No switch here, as I kind of expected to find, but there is stairs. There are stairs upstairs. Stairs upstairs? Well, they're upstairs, I guess. There are stairs leading up. Oh, okay. That door cannot be opened. So, still, this is very linear, only allowing us exactly one path forward. Save the game. I don't trust any of this. Hello? Oh, Vol Owen Rebel. Oh no. I don't want to fight the Owen. I mean, I guess... They don't give us a choice, which is unfortunate. I wonder, I mean, the guy, or the person, I suppose, that we saw in the control room, presumably their leader, and presumably then also a Vol Owen Rebel. I wonder if we had reached that person first and talked to them, we could have convinced them that we're not their enemy and that we're planning to support them, which in turn then would have probably ended up sparing all the other enemies in this place. I'm not sure if there's any real in-game benefit to that, but you know, it would have felt better if we could have done that. But it is what it is. So we're going to just attack this one, I guess. 14 damage is pretty heavy. I mean, I'm gonna do what I always do and buff myself. Okay. I mean, this one should die from the bleeding, right? Yep, sure did. Ah, evaded, really. Slowed down, but still attacked. Not sure what you gained from that. Weakened. Almost dead. And... nope. Of course. Okay, only 1 damage, that's fine. If we can finish them off now, nope. There we go, finally. Okay, now we've suffered a little bit of damage here, but still not catastrophic. Some money, some more money, and some more money. Okay, fair enough. We did regenerate some energy overall. Elspeth is still looking a little bit drained. Hello. Single lizard. You're not very threatening. We'll have you heal him once. Of course, you got to attack another time, but, you know, that's fine. Oh, hi. 11 damage. Not that bad. Could have been worse. And it's not even, like, particularly strong. Yeah, we should be able to finish it off just with normal attacks. There we go. See the next one, but it's just a normal one. You know what? Let it come here, or not, I guess. Maybe it would be a good idea to buff, since there is another fire lizard coming up. It's at least 3 enemies. Well, first of all, I'm gonna switch weapons. Shoot that lizard. Okay, that's quite a few of them. I would really like for her to regain more energy, but I also would like to stun this one. Okay, Took 7 damage. That's not so bad. There goes the first one. You can shoot this one and buff yourself. Survived with. I'm sure it's exactly 1 hit point. Oh well. It always happens. Good evasion. Focus on killing this one. You can switch your weapon. Okay. The lizard is slowed, and thus it didn't get another turn, or any turn at all. Okay, at least not one that it used to attack. That's good. Alright. We did regain more energy. Very good. What is this? Control center. Oh, this is the control center. Right. Okay. So there's probably going to be a dialogue that I'm expecting to be able to... Never mind. I'm expecting to be able to, you know, do something useful with. But alas, we're not actually allowed to have it. Okay, now we're on the other side of this and still can't do anything with this. I wonder if there's going to be a bridge connecting this entire place eventually. It feels like, you know, the obvious thing, right? This doesn't open. I mean, probably does using one of those switches. Huh. Okay. Do I want to know what's up here? I mean, this can only be a relatively small room. Oh, okay. With some free loot. Stone blocks and a Vol buckler. 5 physical, 2 magical. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's really good, actually. Wow. Not socketed, but, you know, as far as bucklers go, it's quite good. Actually, yeah, you know what? I said that I was going to give my mage, my healer, actually, the things I'm planning to sell. So there we go. And this is also locked. Wow. Can I please have that key sometime soon? It's getting a little bit annoying. Several Vol brigands step out from behind pillars to the south. They aim bows at you. They all have vertical lines tattooed on their cheeks, some of them more than one. You try to ask who they are, but one of them shouts, "Haven is a friend of the Marsha! We will never let you back in!" Before you can ask what any of that means, they fire. What? That's so stupid. We know exactly what everything of that means. What's really dumb is that we don't get a chance to explain ourselves. Okay. I mean, these are just called Vol robbers and not specifically Vol Owen, for what it's worth. Okay. 3 damage, huh? So they're... I guess, if nothing else, the graphics in this game allow you to usually judge, at least for humanoid enemies, judge how well armored and armored an enemy actually is. Because their sprites actually do represent the kind of armor they're wearing. Okay, that was a pretty heavy hit. I think some slowing is in order. I'm a little bit worried about the enemy hiding behind the corner here. They haven't joined the fight yet, but they probably will as soon as I approach this one. And I kind of have to. Unless I could rush to this one, right? But that will probably still put this one in line of sight. Slowed. Slowed on evasion. I mean, I probably shouldn't attack the one that has their evasion buffed, right? Not a clear path, are you kidding? Oh, it's scorpions. Of course it's scorpions. Why does it have to be scorpions? Oh no. Oh, crap. This is... You know, forget everything I said about this feeling easier. This is definitely tough. And, you know, with no way to grind extra experience as far as I can tell, with only a limited, fixed number of experience points to be gained in the game. This is a little bit frightening. I mean, I don't know if the difficulty is going to even itself out eventually, or if I'm going to run into really tough encounters without a real way to gain more power to improve my odds. Well, I guess we'll see. That guy's stunned for now. You what now? Oh, I forgot that I had to drink a potion. Oh no, that was stupid. I wanted to step back and stun the scorpion, but instead I wasted my turn. Yeah, that was dumb. Because I interrupted my train of thought. That's why that happened. Okay, you don't really have any offensive... I mean, that being said, we do have the disruption. It only costs 1. Yeah, that did remove the evasion buff, for what it's worth. But I also kind of want to deal with the scorpion right here. Okay. 21 damage, almost killed it. Not almost killed it, but did about half the damage. So I think we have a good chance of finishing it off with a shock spell. We did, with 29, okay. It's more damage than I expected. You still haven't used the buff. He's buffed his evasion. Let's attack this one, okay. Finish it off. Only 15 damage, so I guess they don't have that many hit points, but they have pretty good armor. Okay, let's just deal as much damage to the scorpion as possible. We step back and hopefully finish it off. Okay, good. At least no one's been poisoned so far, that's good. That's a miss. I like it. Just attack, yeah. I was expecting as much. Okay, shock. 30 damage. Ooh, there's the poison. But the scorpions are done, at least. I mean, we will most likely win this one, but it has been a bit costly. There, start healing. Still evading. But he couldn't possibly evade twice in a row, right? Right? He did. And I wasted my last energy point. That's cool. That's exactly what I expected. You know what? There. Have another shock spell. Might as well. 17 damage, okay. He buffed himself. Great. Now they're both evading. Ouch. Don't do that. Okay, now of course now we hit. We kind of need to take this guy out. Oh, of course. Heal her. Only 15. Oh no, another such hit and she's actually dead. Please hit. Okay. You might have just saved your life. Alright, you hit twice in a row now. Despite the evasion. Okay, blocked the damage and resisted the stun. The evasion buff lasts for an annoying amount of time. Okay, there we go. Maybe it's not as powerful as I first thought, but it definitely worked in their favor for some time there. Okay, that was nasty. We get something. The box is full of abandoned tools used in the fortress. Rope, crumbling bits of parchment, shackles. Digging in the trash, you also find an old key. You pocket it. Okay, there's the key. Regained 2 points of energy. Surprising, honestly. But not at all unwelcome. Okay, where were... Oh, you know what? There might be enemies in here. Probably not, though? Okay. I mean, it wouldn't make a lot of sense to lock in enemies. You know, null rock. Value 70? Weird new sorts of stone are always being found in the wall. Wait, oh. Never mind. That's not just an item that automatically converts to money. They'll give that... I don't know, give special items to the mage to hold, I suppose? Huh, null rock. Should I know what that is? Some have uses, some don't. Huh. Null rock. I wonder if that has any kind of meaning. Special meaning. Let's see. We did unlock that. Alright. Now is the moment of truth, I suppose. Oh. Beast cell controls. Okay. I guess they have already been used. Castus. At the far corner of the room, you see one surviving Owen warrior. He sits on the windowsill, 50 feet above the stone floor below, 1 foot dangling out. He could fall to his death at any moment. Huh. So I guess at least he's not going to fight us if we fail this dialogue, but still, I would, rather make peace with them. Even if it's maybe a little bit late. I guess it's never too late. Although the combat so far have just been unfortunate misunderstandings. Anyway. You note that he has 2 vertical dashes tattooed on his cheek. Yes, he's a Warren, we know that. An Owen, we know that. He looks at you with disgust. So Haven is back. When we have hope, you come back to crush it. He looks down at the floor far below. Wait, I want to talk. To explain to humble casters why we Owen must stay that way? Why it is the true order your corrupt queen commands? You're an idiot, you know that? Why would you just make that kind of assumption? I mean, I guess no. Okay, that's not fair. He has any right to do that, but still. You seem very confident about me. I don't recall ever meeting you. Yes, exactly. I've heard stories of Haven, of your Dark Queen, the Dark Queen of Haven. I know that you will betray me. I know your goal, and my goal is to make us vassals again, to make us your vassals again. I mean, I guess that's the goal. I wonder, though, if it has to come to that. I mean, up to this point, I never really questioned that. That part of the, the stated goal of the game. But actually, does it have to be that way? I suppose we don't really fulfill our mission, fulfill our main quest if we don't make them vassals. I just figured that, the vassalage, the vassalship can actually be profitable, be beneficial to both sides. It doesn't have to be that we basically exploit them, right? I mean, we'll see about that. To make us your vassals again. Yes, probably. We'll see. You don't care what happens to us as long as it's far enough away and keeps you fat and rich. The Masha will pay you rich tribute. You will decide to help them keep the Owen enslaved. Rich tribute, you say. Well, I wasn't convinced before, but now, I mean, fair point. I haven't decided anything yet, but attacking us doesn't make me like you more. That is true, but it's not something that is likely to convince him. Wait, I'd like to hear you out. You know what? Yeah, obviously I've decided to support them. So I'm going to be... I would like to say option number 2, because that's kind of how I feel, but I know it's not going to help in this situation. So, I'm going to be very, very gentle and friendly with him. For a moment you think that you got through to him. He pauses briefly, then he decides that there isn't a point. He silently lets himself fall backward out the window. What a freaking idiot! Who would do that? Given a chance to maybe turn things around, he chooses to just commit suicide? Seriously, that's just idiotic. There is such a thing as what's the word? Trying to preserve your own existence. What's the word? God damn it. Whatever. I guess he didn't have that. Fine. Run to the window and look. You look out the window and see the central courtyard you passed through earlier. You also see the rope casters placed before you arrived. Okay, never mind. I take everything back. He slid down it. You catch just a glimpse of him as he runs off to the south. So I guess we'll run into him again. I mean, at least he's not that stupid, but he's still pretty stupid. He could have... Did he really have that much to lose? Especially if he had that escape plan prepared to begin with. Did he really have anything to lose by at least hearing me out? Oh well, I guess the game's not going to make it that easy for me to convince them of my sincerity, my good intentions. Anyway, Elixir Stone, Curse Resist. Sure, I guess. I mean, that's nice. Is it better than physical armor? What counts as a curse to begin with? Presumably not something literally called curse, but negative debuffs. I mean, debuffs are always negative, but you know what I mean. In general, probably, maybe. I mean, I guess I'll give it to someone who doesn't have anything yet. Maybe I give it to her. I don't know. There is such a thing as silence, right? So I guess I don't want my mage to be silenced, and this might protect against that. Taking many guesses here, making many assumptions. I turned that wheel. Not exactly sure what that did. These shouldn't have any function anymore. Doesn't budge, doesn't budge, doesn't budge. Yes. Okay. Obviously there was no way to get here before... was there another locked door too? Oh yeah, there was. Hold on a second. This isn't open... Oh, this is open. Okay, that was closed before. I see. That's good then. Let's see if we can finally open a way like this then. Okay, that opens that gate. And that did not create the bridge, but it did open this path. So I guess that's good enough, actually. That allows me access to both sides of the fortress. Alright, and here we get copper bits. And that. Actually, now I wonder. I mean, it seems like we basically solved this dungeon. This should probably be the way out on the other side. Although it looks like there is definitely another room there. So forget I said anything. Why do I have to open my mouth? Oh, we're over an hour too. Okay, now what? Kill the sand scorpion. There's a freaking fire lizard. Okay. It looks like that's the last of the enemies here, so... might still be good. Yes, she's dangerously close to death. Oh no. Really, game? Do you have to crush all my hopes and dreams? Constantly? And I was also just about to say something about potentially... no, I don't know. I was going to talk about the dialogue with Castus and potential other outcomes. I'm not so sure there really were any, though, the more I think about it. Obviously, he was never going to kill himself, and he wasn't going to fight back all by himself either, because he had his escape prepared all along. So, I don't know, I guess the only difference would have been to make him run away earlier without even stopping without even stopping for a split second before it decided that we weren't trustworthy. Okay, that was just that scorpion. I thought another one had joined the fray, but no. I probably should heal her, just in case. On the other hand, I think she should be safe, right? None of these enemies have ranged attack. Unless maybe the fire lizard does, but... oh, of course there were more. How could I think for even a second that this was actually going to be it? Let's see, the lizard is stunned, actually? Oh yeah, of course, I did that, derp. No, I didn't mean to attack that one. I thought this one... oh no, that was stupid. I wanted to shock this one because that one was almost dead and bleeding. Ah, man. Okay. Alright, a cleave. We finish off the fire lizard. because it has potential to deal a lot of damage. Hi, second fire lizard. Is this really necessary? Okay, you drink one of your 3 potions. Attack that scorpion. Terrence. I believe in you. You can do it. Okay. Evaded. Does Terror break on taking damage? I'm not sure if it does. No, I don't think it does, actually. Okay, you have to help with this situation here. Kill that thing quickly. Make it bleed. Deal a decent amount of damage. Alright. Yes. Wait. It's not running anymore, but it did run after being attacked. Even though fear was supposed to last for 2 turns. Now I'm not quite sure what to believe. Really? Really? Okay, cool. At least finish off the fire. Attack the Sand Scorpion. I should have used another potion, but I think we should be fine, maybe? You heal yourself? Do your best to tank these guys? Yikes. Okay. Shock. 21 damage. Please kill it. Alright, okay. Ooh. Drink your potion. And attack. Use your last mana to heal yourself. You're poisoned twice. Should I help him finish that one off? I'm not sure she's gonna kill it though. She's probably not gonna kill it, but of course. How could I expect anything but this to happen? He should be able to... Yeah, okay. Gonna kill the scorpion. He's taking... Wait, what? Oh no, that was the damage. Okay, he still took 10 poison damage, which is kind of devastating. And for some reason I thought he would be able to walk in a straight line. And still attack the scorpion. That was my mistake. 5 damage critical. Alright. Can we please just kill this final enemy here? Maybe even with no one dying, although I'm not quite sure. Okay, well. That was enough then, surprisingly. Jesus, okay, this became a longer episode than expected. Oh, he actually died from the freaking poison. Well. Oh, and that didn't even have to happen because I regained energy and Okay. Yeah, I'm just dumb, it turns out. Do we heal here? No? Can we please have emergency treatment? Hello? The prince is unconscious? No one? No? Alright. Fair enough. You know what? We have this door to check out. We have these 2 doors to check out as well. And we have to look past this gate that we fought so hard to... Well, I mean, I guess we only fought hard after it already opened, but still. I wonder if I should leave this place altogether, return all the way to the colony or to the fort and heal before we resume our exploration. It's probably a good idea. I mean, I'm not sure how much it matters that we make more time pass, more in-game time pass, but it's not going to take a lot of time at all in real time, only seconds actually. So I guess I'm just going to do it, you know. But I'm going to end the episode here. We're going to finish off freeing this fortress here. Some unfortunate events have transpired, but you know, I'm pretty sure that we'll still be able to eventually make peace with the Owens and convince them that we are going to support them. I mean, nothing else would make sense. There must be a way to actually do that. Anyway, for the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.